what we're going to try to accomplish today is pretty basic. Long range shooting is becoming really popular in the shooting arena, but what we're going to talk about is how to take some of the lessons from that kind of high fine-tuned shooting and apply it to hunting. Intention is try to make you a better shooter in the field. Everybody knows field shots don't happen like this in a perfect environment with perfect setting and perfect rest. So how do you prepare yourself for it? So there's 4 major positions that you want to be able to master. First is prone, second is sitting, third is kneeling, fourth is standing or offhand. You can break that down into 2 different categories for each too. There's like prone supported and prone unsupported, and the same for standing, sitting, kneeling, supported and unsupported. So what we're going to do is show you ways to make each one of those positions better for you in the field. Like I said, you can spend a lot of time and listen to a lot smarter people than me about how to shoot long range. What we're trying to do is help you be just a little bit better in the field. We're going to start with prone unsupported. The key point for prone unsupported is bone contact. You don't want to muscle your gun. So your whole position is built around, if you're a right-handed shooter, your left elbow. Plant your left elbow and then build your position around it. So I start at about a 30-degree angle from where I'm going to plant my elbow. Get down in position and plant my left elbow like that. Put the gun in the cheek well and rotate down onto my elbow. Now I've got straight bone to the stock. This elbow's rested. The rest of my body is at an angle natural to the stock, and I can relax everything and let all the weight of the gun be supported by that bone right there. Prone unsupported. It's a good, solid position, probably the best field position you can get if you don't have a rest, and it's possible. Get down prone, make sure you plant your left elbow, and then rotate into the position like that. Got you that time. All right, the next position we're going to talk about is prone supported. Like I said before, I think prone is the best position if you can get that shot in the field. Prone supported, I'm going to use a sandbag for this one, but you're not going to be carrying one of those around. But most hunters, especially if you're hunting in a place where you're going to have to take a longer shot, you're carrying a backpack or a bulky jacket. If you get the chance, roll it up on top of a rock or a log, lay down, rest the gun on it. It's the best possible field shot. Prone supported, pretty much the same thing. You build the same position that you build in prone unsupported. Same, about 30-degree angle, relax all the muscles in your body. Put the gun on the bag and build your position behind the gun. Nice and comfortable. Once you're on your target, I just like to stabilize the rifle with my left hand. Find your target, breathe and squeeze. Next position is sitting unsupported. Again, the biggest deal is to try to get as much bone-to-bone contact as you can. So build your base with your feet. I like to sit at about a 45-degree angle to my shot, put my left elbow on my left knee, take my arm and wrap it around my sling, and just like prone unsupported, build the position around that elbow. Pack the rifle in your shoulder, rest on your right knee, relax as much of your body as you can, aim and squeeze. The next position we'll talk about is sitting supported. In this case, there are several devices you can use. I prefer to carry something like this bog pod tripod. It's easy, telescopic, fits in your backpack, quick to deploy. They are smart. They put some little graded marks on there so you know that you've got even legs. You can set these up really fast, and it's an extraordinarily stable position once you get them set up. This is probably my #1 field shooting position, sitting supported. Get the bipod up, rest the gun in there. One of the things you want to do is make sure that the bipod is adjusted to a position where you're not muscling it, where you're not trying to reach up or lower down. Take an extra second or 2 and adjust the bipod to where you've got a nice, natural, comfortable position. You'll be 100 times better. Find your position, breathe and squeeze. Next one is kneeling unsupported. Try to get your right knee down on the ground, your right boot up under your hip on your right side, and again, left knee as high as you can get it. That'll get you a nice erect position and keep your breathing from moving your barrel too much. Rest your left elbow on your left knee and build your position behind that. The next position is kneeling supported. Again, same fundamental position for kneeling, but again, using a bipod or a tripod like this bog pod. Like I said before, take the time to make sure that your tripod is set up at just the right height so that you're not hunching over or having to pull yourself up. If you're using muscles, you're gonna miss. Okay, last positions, standing and standing supported. First, standing unsupported or offhand is probably the most challenging position to shoot from. I try not to recommend shooting it ever if you can get away with it, but sometimes that's just the way it goes. So a couple things you can do to make your standing more effective. First, stand 90 degrees to your target, feet shoulder width apart, relax all the way through the core of your body. Don't rush a standing shot. Make sure your target's like this, 90 degrees off your left side. Some people will wrap a sling around their arm like that and raise up high. Some people will try to rest their elbow on their hip. Whatever you can do that keeps your upper body extended and open. If you're hunched over, kinked out like that, that's muscles. And like I said, if you're using muscles, you're gonna miss. No one can hold a standing position right on. The barrel's gonna move. There's nothing you can do about it. So get in rhythm with where the barrel's moving and squeeze the trigger when it's on the target. Okay, last position we'll cover is standing supported. In the field, this is a really good position if you've got a bipod that extends high enough for you to shoot standing. I like to carry this with me everywhere. A lot of times you're in thick cover, high brush, shooting over fallen trees, and you can't get in a prone, sitting, or kneeling position. But with a good bipod or tripod, you can get a solid standing position and shoot very effectively at distance. Get it up to where it's even with your shoulder, where the position is erect and straight up. Like I said, don't have to lean over, kick your hips out, bend your knees. Just like you're standing there talking to somebody. The more natural position, the better you're gonna shoot. That's it. So we covered 4 major positions with supported and unsupported techniques. There's a lot of great shooters out there. A lot of people looking at this probably are a heck of a lot better shooters than I am. But always there's something you can learn. Take these tips, they're gonna make you better in the field.